book family, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today I'm going to be talking about a new book release that I'm really excited about. I wanted to share my thoughts on a book that is coming out this Tuesday. I'm so excited. It is The Apostle Sister by Angela Hunt, and I just finished this yesterday afternoon, and it was so good. I ended up giving this book a 5-star rating. I absolutely loved it. This is actually the 4th book in the Jerusalem Road series, but you can read them separately. They don't connect in any way. This is the first book I've read in this series, so I will be picking up the rest. I actually have book 2, I think, and I plan on ordering the other 2 hopefully soon because it was just so good. I absolutely love it. So as I went into this, I was reading along and I didn't realize until about halfway, maybe even 3/4 of the way through the book, that this book is about Paul, because Angela Hunt used his Hebrew spelling of his name Saul before he became Paul, and so I didn't really realize until we got later on into the book, and I was like, oh, okay, now I see where the connection is between this and the Bible. So it was really good. I'll do a quick overview and my thoughts on this book. So it's dual perspective. We have Shaul, who is Saul and who becomes Paul later on, and his sister Aya, and also it's not a point of view of his nephew, but his nephew does take a big part in this book as well. In the Bible, we don't hear a lot about Paul's sister and his nephew. I believe there's only one verse that we find that, and I will go ahead and put that on the screen so you can check it out and read it. But this book is all about their lives, and Aya, she wants to sing. She's always wanted to sing. That's all she ever really wanted to do, but she has a prearranged marriage, and she thinks that God doesn't want her to do that. She really wants to sing and wants that to be what God wants her to do. But she ends up getting married to this man, and Shaul, her brother, also has a prearranged marriage, which he also doesn't really want to get married, and he just wants to study the Torah, study the Word, and just do the Jewish laws that they had back then. And so she gets married, and I love how throughout the book she realizes that she starts to get different dreams. She starts to get a new perspective that God has her in different roles. And I love how they use, like, Jesus had different roles. He was a son, he was a carpenter, he was a Messiah. He was a lot of different things, and they were all important. So she realizes being a wife and a mother, and those are also really important roles that God had her in. And she does and is able to pursue her other dreams as well, and I love that about her. And her brother Shaul, so if you know Saul, he was very adamant about getting rid of Jesus's followers before he became Paul. And so it shows kind of the look at what might have happened before that even happened, where Saul persecuted Christians, and it's just really good. It shows the change of Shaul, and I didn't know this, but Paulos is actually the Greek version of Shaul, and so that's where the term Paul came from in our Bible, which I thought was really cool to find out. So you find out about him and how his life happened, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great, and I know some of you may not be interested in biblical fiction, but it's one of my favorite genres. And I just want to say something that Angela Hunt wrote in her notes at the back. Let me see if I can find it. Author's note. Yes. Okay. So I love what she wrote, and this makes total sense. So she wrote, while religious writings, including historical fiction, may hold and teach spiritual truths, they are no substitute for the Word of God. Take what is good and true and biblical from the former, but cling to the latter. And I just love that. Biblical fiction is so important, especially for non-Christians who may end up picking this up and wanting to learn and finding out where these stories came from, where the real stories came from. And I love that about biblical fiction. I love that it could encourage others who may not know the Bible, who, even if they do know the Bible, there may be stories they don't know, and be like, I didn't even know that was in the Bible, and now I can go look it up in the Bible. The characters were incredibly well developed. I love the description of the homes in the area, and Angela Hunt just did a great job in describing. She's great at description, and I absolutely loved it. So those are my thoughts on The Apostle Sister by Angela Hunt. I'm just so excited that thank you again for Baker Publishing for sending this to me. I absolutely love this book. I thought it was so great, and yeah, those are my thoughts on this. I hope you guys pick it up because it was really good.